Many people consider this to be the most important years of a student's life.
But we are strong, and together we can do anything we set our minds to.
Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened.
That you are capable of doing everything and anything you want despite life's challenges.
No matter how hard we get hit, we get up and keep moving forward.
And we'll be there every step of the way to cheer you guys on.
There's still so much to look forward to.
Started to develop the essential skills of being a good and productive person.
And every single thing counts.
And that it is in these relationships that make our lives richer and precious.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon. I am Patricia Lambert, the principal of Blindbrook Middle School, and I have the privilege of welcoming you to this historic and unprecedented virtual celebration of the Blindbrook Middle School class of 2020. Today marks the 98th day that our normal and comfortable existence was altered by the COVID-19 pandemic. Life as we knew it abruptly ceased to exist when we were forced to shelter in place and devise new ways of doing school. Over the last 69 school days, we learned much about ourselves, our families, and hopefully what is important to us. We learned that a practice in a market almost 7,500 miles away can have a direct impact on our lives. Never before have we been confronted so dramatically and personally with our global interdependence. As I search for a silver lining to this global pandemic, I pray that these things are true. That you, the graduating class of Blindbrook Middle School, are resilient and recognize that life does not always turn out as we expect, and despite our disappointments, life is beautiful. That our families, our friends, and our health are the most important things in life, and that it is in these relationships that make our lives richer and precious. That we are capable of making extreme sacrifices when the health and safety of others is at stake. That there is a dignity in all work, and that essential workers, whether they be doctors, nurses, teachers, restaurant workers, grocery clerks, or truck drivers, deserve our respect and appreciation and compensation that allows them to live a full and dignified life. That science and research are vital to our continued existence, to develop vaccines and cures, or to lift our universal psyche as we celebrate SpaceX and continue to advance our understanding of the universe. You've made it this far. One day soon, you will continue your life journey without fear of contamination and with a new knowledge that your contribution to our collective survival is important. Life can be messy and challenging, but we are strong, and together we can do anything we set our minds to. I'm so proud of you for all you've accomplished over the last 3 years and your resilience through these past 3 months. It speaks to your character and determination, and I pray that your strength, which has helped you manage these challenges and disappointments of an interrupted 8th grade experience, will serve you well as you move on to high school. Our civilization depends on each of us living our best life. I look forward to following your journey and wish you Godspeed. Congratulations, graduates.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. I'd like to start by thanking my family for always supporting me, my friends, and my teachers, both from this year and all of the years leading up to now. I know nobody expected to be graduating under these circumstances, but we're graduating nonetheless. Our 8th grade year didn't go exactly as planned, to say the least. Nobody could have predicted a global pandemic would shut everything down for the remainder of the year, including BBMS. Even though we missed out on trips and adventures, there's still so much to look forward to. We're only 13 and 14. We still have all of high school to tackle. Instead of turning left at 7:30, we'll be turning right. We'll have classes with other grades, make new friends, have homecoming and dances, and so much more. This pandemic is definitely going to change things, but we shouldn't let it impact our high school years, which are supposed to be the best years of our lives. By turning right, we're unlocking so many new opportunities. We can eat lunch off of school grounds, drive to and from school instead of the bus, and finally be seen as adults. New teachers, new hallways, new everything. And yes, there are grades which really start to count, but they've always counted. All of middle school is preparing us for high school. We should strive to do well in school, but we shouldn't let it stop us from having fun too. It's all a balance, and it's up to us to figure out what that balance is. There are endless new things for us to try too. JV and varsity sports are now available to us. We can try out for anything we want. We can carry around our backpacks and phones instead of having to go back to our locker between every class. We have free periods where we can choose how we want to spend our time. There are dozens of after-school clubs to choose from, and it's all up to us. BBHS provides so many different paths for us. There's something for everyone. We get to choose what we want to do and how we want to spend our high school years. It may not be the same as it was before, but we're living through a pandemic. These are unprecedented times, and we're all trying to figure out what comes next. We're living through history. In high school, another opportunity that we get is community service. While it's mandatory, we get to help the less fortunate and make a difference in our community. Especially now, it's so important that we step up to the plate and help. We are so fortunate to be able to live where we do, go to school where we do, eat the food that we do, and buy the clothes that we do. There are so many who don't have the same opportunities that we do, and we're so lucky to be able to attend BBMS with amazing teachers and staff. High school allows us to give back to those who aren't as lucky. Everyone always says, when you're older, you can do this, or you're too young for that. Not anymore. We get to set an example, be the 9th graders that the new 8th grade will look up to. Next year, we'll be turning 14 and 15. When you're closer to driving, when you're closer to being able to vote, when you're closer to college, or whichever life path you choose. With everything going on around us, we shouldn't forget all the opportunities that are provided for us. Even if some are modified or not exactly what we expected, we should still enjoy them. High school is just the first stepping stone to the rest of our lives. Let's not take it for granted.
What's your story? What's your plan? Where you going to? Where do you stand? In this moment, take a chance. Feel the light shine down. Live your life out loud. You can dance. Hear the laughter in the air. Let your voice be heard. If you dare, take the high road to your dreams. Let the world see how life could be right now. Come with me. One step towards the edge. What will happen next? Every moment tells the story of our lives.
Hello to the Blindbrook Middle School class of 2020. You made it through an extra challenging year and are at the end of your middle school career. I hope that you're able to celebrate this terrific achievement in some way. I am very disappointed that I'm not able to speak with you directly as I normally would have. As you move into high school next year, you'll hear people say to you, now this will count. Since your work in high school will be reviewed for admissions into a college, many people consider this to be the most important years of a student's life. I have a slightly different opinion, though. I feel that everything counts. All the work that you have done over the course of your education is equally important to what you will do in the coming years. When you started school many years ago, you worked hard to learn the basic facts of learning and of life. You not only mastered the basics of numbers, letters, and words, but also started to develop the essential skills of being a good and productive person. These skills certainly counted, as you will not have been able to make progress through the rest of your schooling without them. Throughout your time in school, you built on these skills, and as well as established friendships and joined teams. These interactions counted, as they established you socially. You also began to affect other people's worlds. During middle school, you began to find an identity for yourself. Going beyond just acquiring knowledge, you began to make your own interpretations and more strongly develop your own voice. You chose what sports to participate in, what activities to join, and what your passions were. This time definitely counted, as it helped you start figure out the road that you will follow in life. As you enter high school, there are choices that you will make that will impact where you go next in life. However, it's not only the high school choices that count toward your success in life. It's also the activities you take part in, the friendships that you establish, the work that you do, and the choices that you make that will truly determine your course in life. My advice to you is to treat everything you do in life as if it counts. The more that you put into the things you do, the more you'll get out of them. Also, remember to thank and appreciate all of the people who you have counted on throughout your elementary and middle school years. First and foremost, your parents and family, for whom everything that you will do will profoundly count for your entire life. Next, your teachers, school administrators, and support staff, who helped you make the choices that counted during school. And finally, your friends and classmates, who you counted on and who counted on you throughout your time at Blindbrook. I wish you a safe, relaxing, and enjoyable summer. I congratulate you on your successful completion of 8th grade and look forward to seeing you next year as the high school class of 2024. Congratulations.
Hello everyone, my name is Rose Pennon. Which is more important, elementary school, middle school, or high school? Many people believe that high school is the most important school in our educational career before we go to college. It is when the SATs and ACTs are taken, we apply and choose what college we go to, and every single thing counts, our extracurricular activities and our classes. However, without middle school, we would not be able to excel in high school. We would not know how to write an essay, we would not know what activities and subjects spark our interests, and we would not know the specific way we need to study in order to get the grades we desire and strive for. As Ms. Lambert said last year at the 8th grade graduation ceremony, you are the architects of your future. Middle school is going to help train the architect to create an amazing, complex structure. We've walked through the same doors, turned left, walked past the main office and the library, and then went to our lockers for the past 3 years. Every day, we learn many new and exciting facts, lessons, and random things that will help us build our future. When we walked into the school as brand new 6th graders, we had butterflies in our stomachs. We watched the cool 7th and 8th graders go right to their lockers and know exactly where to go. 6th grade was a learning year for everyone. It was almost like we had to start running the day after we took our first step. Not only did we explore and learn our way around the middle school, we also figured out what type of studying was required to get the grades we sought after, and what subjects we enjoyed and excelled in. In 7th grade, we were the middle students stuck in the middle school. Nothing too exciting seemed to happen, but it was still a very important year. Most of us started competing in school sports. We wrote our first literary essay, watched Owls and Birds with Miss Schaefer, and participated in Health and Dare with Miss Murphy and Officer Dangler. We knew what was going on in our school and felt confident about being in the middle school. In 8th grade, we picked the classes we would take freshman year and got ready for the challenges that high school will bring. Most of us got very excited to go to Washington, D.C. and participate in other field trips that were sadly canceled. We adapted to the new block schedule and were the kings and queens of middle school. The tiny problems like having YouTube blocked on our Chromebooks and not having a friend in one of our classes fades away in moments like these, where all we think about are the positives. We think about how we earned a good grade for this class or that we gained a new friend, but we should also reflect on the not so good experiences we dealt with. Does anyone remember the time last year where part of the lockers in the 7th grade locker bay got flooded? Or the time where we missed most of first period since the lights in the upstairs hallway would not turn on? I bet everyone remembers a time where they did not get the grade they hoped for on a test or quiz, but I can guarantee that everyone strived to make the next grade better. We've all had our ups and downs, but the mistakes we made in middle school helped us grow to who we are today. Now the part we've all been waiting for, distance learning and Corona. Part of our 8th grade year was heavily affected by the pandemic we are living in. We had to stop seeing our teachers and friends in person. We were not able to undergo our last middle school experiences the way we planned and wanted them. Zoom, FaceTime, and Google Hangout calls are not the same as being in the classroom learning. Yes, we can virtually raise our hand, but it's way different than being able to wave your hand in the air because you're 1000% sure you know the answer. All of my classmates and I are so lucky that we have the technology to learn digitally. We are all so fortunate that our teachers have put in so much work to help us learn the curriculum they love to teach. We are living through history, and in the big picture, missing 1/4 of our 8th grade year is not going to stop us from becoming the person we are meant to be. One thing is certain. We would not be graduating today if we did not have the help of our peers, teachers, family, and friends. All the knowledge we retained and learned is because of our teachers. They were always there at AAA and activity period, and somehow always answered our emails in the blink of an eye. I now understand that it is not an easy job, and I am grateful for the extra support they have given us. To our parents, we will never be able to thank you enough for all that you do and have done to support us. You've dropped us off and picked us up from every practice, club, activity, and early morning band. We will always remember our bus drivers and security personnel because they were always nice and ready to have a great day. To our friends, they were always there for us when we were having a really bad day, and we were always there for them. They are who we spent our lunches and activity periods with, and who we always wanted to work with in group projects. I think that all my classmates and I could agree that middle school would be absolutely unbearable without our friends. The famous Dr. Seuss said, "Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened." Middle school gave us the opportunity to think about and mature into the person we are growing up to be. It gave us the realization that we're not kids anymore, and that we are developing into young adults that make our parents and teachers proud. Thank you everyone for helping us get to this point today. I appreciate all your hard work and efforts to help us achieve what we have learned so far, and I guarantee that we will use this knowledge as a stepping stool to continue to grow, mature, and learn more about ourselves and our world in our next chapter and adventure of high school. Thank you.
What would happen if we tried? Could we spread our wings and learn to fly? And together we could see that the world is ours. We can shine like stars. We can dream. We can dream. We can
Hello, I am Ryan Goldstein, President of the Blindbrook School Board. On behalf of the school board and the entire Blindbrook community, I want to congratulate each and every one of you for your wonderful accomplishments in completing 8th grade and qualifying to begin high school this fall. Although it is very disappointing for all of us that we are not able to be together to celebrate this momentous occasion, that should not diminish how significant of an achievement this is and how each of you represent the educational commitment, integrity, work ethic, and social fabric that makes the Blindbrook Schools the excellent educational institute that it is. You have now all completed 9 years of public education, and for the most of you, this has been one of the most difficult school years in your 9 years of education. Due to COVID-19 and the pause that we have all been under since March, you have been asked to participate and learn your school lessons remotely, manage your time independently, and commit yourselves to your education with far less oversight. And you have been asked to do this while being kept away from your friends, your extended families, as well as your extracurricular activities. And you have all done so with the same commitment to educational excellence that you have exhibited for the 8 previous school years. And for those reasons, you should all be as proud of yourselves and your fellow classmates as much as ever before. If there is a silver lining in everything we go through, the silver lining during COVID-19 is that you are all capable of working hard and committing to being the best versions of yourselves, regardless of what obstacles are put in front of you. Your success during this pandemic should remain a lesson to you all that you are capable of doing everything and anything you want despite life's challenges. So once again, the Board of Education congratulates the 8th grade graduating class, and we look forward to celebrating your 2024 high school graduation. Thank you.
Hello, Blind Brook Middle School class of 2020. I wanted to record a short video for you as a member of the school board and also as an 8th grade dad to congratulate all of you on the amazing accomplishment of making it through middle school. To celebrate this most special day, I'm wearing my most special hat, my coach's hat from Rookie Little League way back in 2013 when you were first graders. Green team represent! I can still picture so many of you as adorable 6 and 7-year-olds chasing runaway baseballs and soccer balls around the turf at King Street Field. I know that for you, it must feel like a lifetime ago. I'll let you in on a little 8th grade parent secret, though. For us, it feels like the blink of an eye. And we're all kind of freaking out that you're about to become high schoolers. But don't think for 1 second that we, your parents, feel like you are not ready for the challenges that await you in high school. You accomplished so much in middle school, and we were honored to watch your amazing concerts and plays and destination imagination competitions and many, many, many hours on the ball fields and on the courts. And we've been especially proud of how each of you have stepped up during this crazy spring when the world is changing right before our eyes. I know that all of you will make us just as proud as Blind Brook high schoolers as you did when you were Blind Brook middle schoolers, and yes, Blind Brook first graders too. And we'll be there every step of the way to cheer you guys on. Congratulations, graduates, and have a safe and amazing summer. Thank you.
Hello, fellow graduates, friends, teachers, and family. As most of you may know, my name is Ava Shaw. As I began to think about what I would write for this speech, I was overwhelmed by all the things I was able to write about. In 2017, our first year in Blind Brook Middle School, all of our biggest fears were making sure we got to the right classroom and didn't get lost. Fast forward 3 years to today, where our biggest fears are quite different. There are no true words to describe this joyous, sometimes difficult journey we've endured these past 3 years. And truthfully, I couldn't have done it without all of you. If you were to have told me a year ago, or even a couple months ago, that a crippling pandemic would attack the United States, the economy would shut down, and hundreds of thousands of lives would be taken, I would have most certainly called you crazy. Though we have all had our challenges over these past few years, I know I can speak for myself, and I'm sure for most of you, nothing surpasses what we've all dealt with this year. The coronavirus has brought a whole new range of emotions to everyone, and it is a hard and trying time for all of us, especially since we are going through it together, yet separately. Although the virus has presented many difficulties, it has also created many opportunities. Oftentimes, the most difficult situations in your life is when you're tested and forced to find goodness in a situation. This incredible challenge has tested us to find goodness and appreciation in life, family, friends, and health. Whether it's donating money and time to feed those in need, having more quality time with family, and keeping in touch with relatives and friends, I have a newfound appreciation for what's important in life. Before the virus, I took many things for granted, not just the time I had with loved ones, but also my personal experiences and interactions with those around me. This virus has ultimately made me appreciate how delicate life really is and how it can change and even end in a moment's notice. I can honestly say I now have a much greater appreciation for everything, big and small, and the critical importance of taking nothing for granted and living life to the fullest every day as if it's your last. As we like to say in soccer, leave it all out on the field. So, I leave you with these wise words from Rocky Balboa. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is going to hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. So, like many other challenges we have faced together, we will prevail because no matter how many times we've been knocked down, and no matter how hard we get hit, we get up and keep moving forward. Here's to 3 great years of middle school behind us and 4 incredible years of high school ahead of us. Have a great summer, everyone, and here's to winning.
Thank you to our guest speakers, especially Zoe, Rose, and Ava, for volunteering to share your thoughts with us. As challenging as it's been to be physically apart for the past 3 months, the truth is that we've still been together. Together in thought, together via Google Classroom and Zoom, and together sharing this common experience as a school community. While we can't physically be together tonight to celebrate all of your work and accomplishments over the past 3 years, know that we are all still together at this very moment celebrating. I am pleased to present to you the BBMS Class of 2020.
Michael Annunziata. Christopher Asen. Cade Asensio. Zoe Axelrod. Vika Babiuk. Brooke Barnett. Reagan Bassett. Jonah Bassick. Alexandra Beatty. Alex Burke. Paige Bronca. Madeline Campbell. Robert Carey. Sophia Carey. Fiona Chen. Gwyneth Chosit. Rachel Coffey. Mitchell Cohen. Kira Curran. Emily Davis. Davin Dayal. Rachel Didia. Dylan Drazka, Avery Eng, Macy Epstein, Dylan Florio, Ryan Freeman, Paige Garber, Riley Garber, Sydney Goldberg, Ian Goldfeld, Jordan Goldstein, Neelam Govindaraj, Daniel Greenspan, Hunter Greenspan, Toby Grossberg, Aiden Hastings, Carly Heinberg, Alexander Hugon, William Jaffe, Lana Kim, Takashi Kimura, Gavin Corpy, Kunjal Kotari, Jesse Crone, Chloe Kugelmass, Bennett Cullah, Jeffrey Kuo, Matthew Laterza, Ethan Leland, Karina Leonard, Evan Levitan, Seth Lowe. Laurel Lowenthal. Austin Liu. Kira Mack. Daniel Hudson McRedmond. Ariana Nachman. Tyra Nonami. Joaquin Otero. Martine Otero. Ella Piacente. Veronica Pallotta. Daniel Pauletti. Rose Pennon. James Perlman. Joseph Pistone. Sophie Posick. Zoe Posick. Jinju Prince. Andrew Rogovic. Jared Rosen. Daisy Rothschild. Ava Savino. Anna Savitt. Marissa Savner. Zach Schneider. David Cinto. Ava Shaw. Ian Sherman. Miroslava Sidalev. Brooke Sosin. Jordan Sternshine, Ryan Styler, Zara Suhail, Zoya Suhail, Lauren Sun, Natalia Terentiev, Alexander Thompson, Derek Wang, Jackson Weldy, Cassidy Wool, Tomokazu Yamano, Bridget Zellen, Eli Zimmerman,
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations, 8th grade.
Congratulations, 8th graders.
Congratulations.
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 Graders, it's Mr. Pache. I just wanted to tell you all how proud I am of you. Congratulations. I know this is not the way you expected to end 8th grade, but you have a very bright future ahead of you, and I know you're going to do so well in high school and so many great things the rest of your lives. So keep rowing the boat. Congratulations again. We'll see you soon.
I feel about you guys.
When I think of all of you, I think of some great times that we've shared in class, chorus, select chorus, and of course the musical.
Loved watching you guys have so much fun, be so creative, take risks, all the things that I've asked you to do all year.
I'm so thankful for the time that we had together this year, and I'm so proud of all the things that you guys have done. I'm going to miss you so much, but know that you'll always have a home in M102.
Graders, Lucy and I want to wish you congratulations. Bye!
BBMS class of 2020. I'm so proud of you and I can't wait to see you all again.
You guys have been amazing this year. I can't tell you how inspired you have made me by your dedication and motivation in the classroom and outside.
You are such a talented bunch, and I really can't wait to hear and see all the wonderful things that you accomplished.
Remember to make good decisions, and I hope I'll see you in the hallways of the high school next year.
Good luck in high school. I'm going to miss you guys. Be well.
Wish you the best in high school, and remember that you're all special and important people.
I've seen all the prophets fall from pillars made of sand. I've seen the truth dragged through the mud and never heard again.
This was a very memorable year, to say the least. And you guys really stepped it up this last few months. You did an amazing job.
You now hold the keys to success. Go out and be your best you.
So you better come visit me next year and the following year and all the years after.
Next year, when you turn right instead of left, Remember, the LGI is right over there, and I'd love to see your faces, maybe even in class.
This concludes our Moving Up program and celebration of the Blindbrook Middle School class of 2020. I'm struck not only by your growth from kindergarten to 8th grade, but also how much you have matured since September. You have lived through what may prove to be the most challenging time of your young life. You are a witness to our collective history, and I hope that you will be able to reflect back on this year as a time when you were able to dig deep into your inner strength and persevere. If nothing else, you've got a great story to tell your children and grandchildren in future years. As the summer begins, I wish you carefree sunny days, the love of family and friends, good health, and the hope of a world free of fear. Best wishes for an amazing high school experience and success as the Blindbrook High School class of 2024. Congratulations, everyone.